Dear Mum and Dad, if you get this note, it means the worst has happened. I'm sorry that I cannot come back to you, or keep sending you gold. I hope the business continues to do well though. Hopefully I died in some cool and crazy way, like drowning in a sea of molten gold. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But I guess it's more likely I'll just be distracted as always and take a boring arrow to the eye. Know that I love you both so much and have always tried to make you proud. But yeah, this feels weird, writing a note as if I'm dead. Don't blame Goro. I'm sure he did his best to keep me alive. It's not like he would ever let anything happen to me. Leaf on the wind. P.S. You can trust Red. Just don't show him where you keep the gold.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Rolling Across the Pond. Today we are going to look at the Goro, Uber, and Jackson, and we're going to walk through the next 2 months of what's going on in, I would say not just in their lives, but what's going on in their surroundings and what's been happening and stuff like that. And it'll be a special tribute, so wait for that. And yeah, so I'm your GM, Jesse, and I don't know what's going to happen. So let's see.
Cool. Yeah. Hi, I'm Lee. I play Goro, everyone's lovable warrior monk turtle, and guaranteed I'm going to try and make you cry this episode. It's a guaranteed bet. I'm going to try and make you cry.
You know what? At that moment where you just said, I am your lovable, is exactly what every episode, or almost every episode, Sam has said about Leaf. He says, I'm your lovable tabaxi, or something like that.
See? You see what see? Starting off already, guys. Memorial time is coming.
Hi, I'm Mike. I played Jackson, the rogue tabaxi smuggler. And yeah, I'm already crying this episode. Thanks,
awesome.
Jesse.
So, to remind us, we are in the... Oh my goodness, I can't even think right now. We are in the Baylock Kingdom, or what's left of it, after the great escape from our adventurers. Whether it was worth it or not, I'm not sure, because they could have been followed, they might not have been. But after they have approached this, after a month of this trying to escape and figuring out, they finally do. And they find themselves, we find them with this emotional moment between Leaf's parents and Goro. And from then, how you guys kind of decompress, the emotion was high throughout the kingdom at that moment. And now the moment has passed, your hugs are gone, and Leaf's parents, his dad just says, hey, how about we just go in and get some food, and you guys go into their camping, their travel wagon where it has all their accommodations, including kitchen and sleeping areas and stuff like that. And you guys have a nice meal, a nice decompressing. Jackson, you're invited. You all and Uber's there. What's kind of the conversation that's happening?
I would say we're just talking a little bit about, obviously, the elephant in the room, which is Leaf,
Sure.
Just the fun times we had.
Sure.
And just like, I don't know, for Goro at this precise moment in time, it's kind of settling in that he has lost a friend. He's kind of gained a new one.
Sure.
But anyone he seems to get in touch with now is in extreme danger because I'm public enemy number one.
Yeah, you definitely are.
So, yeah, kind of just want to just figure out my next step without putting anyone's life in jeopardy, because I'm pretty positive, like, Uber and me fought a king. That king's now dead. Uber and me are like Yeah, I think that number's added a few more zeros, like from many episodes ago from a bounty. It's now basically dead or alive. There's no alive now. They're all just inked him out, just dead. Just kill him and you just get the money.
Yeah.
So I think
Pretty
that
much.
realization is setting in Goro's like mindset at the moment more than anything. Like he's talking and like a little bit excited about like Leaf's family, just the good times he had with Leaf, but then in the back of his mind he's like, I can't stay here. Like I'm putting everyone in jeopardy.
That's fair. And as you're thinking these things, as you know, the wonderful stories, the laughter, the tears, what's going on in Jackson's head? You know, you kind of.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I didn't know Leaf very well at all. Yeah. So I think I'm just listening to the stories and kind of getting. I'm a smuggler with a heart of gold, so I'm hearing all these stories and kind of having this sympathy of, yeah, this is a really good guy, and I can feel the loss in the room and just how much Goro is hurting, and yeah, and how much his family is hurting. But mostly just listening to the stories.
Cool, great, and yeah, you kind of. End the day, they invite you guys to stay with them, or you can stay at a nearby inn. Kind of just to they want to see you again tomorrow. They want to do something for Leaf, and yeah, so they just said, okay, you know what? Let's try and get some sort of sleep. You know, it's calm tonight. We have people around the clock watching this area, and you do see that every so often. You'll see a lantern go by the wagon, and you know that's somebody just keeping an eye out for any other ambushes or anything that were to happen. And so they said, you know, you guys like they said that you're welcome to stay here. They kind of get choked up and they say, you know, Leaf's bed is available, and yet you can stay at an inn if you please.
I'll take Leaf's room. I have an idea what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah, and Jackson, you're welcome to stay in there, guests.
I'll stick around.
Cool. And Uber is not one to even understand, in a way, loss, as we've seen before.
Yep. He's got a solid heart of gold. Love that guy.
So in a way, he's just there. He's just sitting. He's hanging out. He's laughing. He's enjoying himself. So it's not very different of Uber to be. And he kind of falls asleep on like the sofa or something like that in there. It's a very big wagon. if you don't understand this.
I was gonna ask. I'm like, so Leaf was like a smaller Tabaxi though, right? Like
yes, he's not as big.
I'm
as
like, do any of the beds fit us?
Well, no, obviously.
I'm sleeping on the floor.
Obviously, you can't fit.
I'm like, no. Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason why I want his room though. Like I know I'm going to sleep on the floor, but there's a reason why I've gone to his room.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you want to do with his room?
So the first things first, I know how Leaf hides things.
Yes,
so I want to do a check of trying to find something.
Yeah, do it. Investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Let's walk to that. Okay, so I got a 10.
Tell me what you're looking for.
I just want something that can be that I wouldn't know, but like something that like he might hide that's really shiny for another person that I still know as a possible gift for that young individual who's very angry all the time and murders things.
With a 10, he's got quite a lot of coins here and there.
Yeah. So I'll just find the shiniest one.
Okay.
And I'll keep it because I want to turn it into something that I can give to Hava in the not too distant future if I ever get to meet up with her again.
Sure. And yeah, as you do that, you search, you see the shiniest coin you can, and you take it, and you kind of, the night ends, or the night comes and goes, and it's the next day, and you kind of come together, and there's a lot of conversation about, again, you know, what you and Leaf would do in the mornings when you would wake up, how he tried when you were sleeping at one time, he gave you that tea, and yeah, just funny memories like you do. Now, his parents are traveling merchants. They've got a lot of friends, a lot of connections, but they don't have a firm home. Like, they were in the Baylock Kingdom because this was just where they were setting up camp. There's no other reason that they, other than that they were like, oh, well, let's just stay here and sell some stuff, and it'll be fun. We love these people. They're more easygoing than the Bolden Kingdom. We can make more coin that way. You kind of understand where Leaf gets his want a little bit for shiny things in that aspect. And so, yeah, let me see. Let me roll something. The mom then comes out with a few things in her hands, and she says, I just found these. I was gonna see, oh, what can we put as a remembrance for Leaf or something like that. And I went to his room, and she found 2 letters and a coin. This coin, it wasn't necessarily shiny, but she just found the coin on top of the letters. And of course, one is addressed to them, and one is addressed to you, Goro. So then she hands it to you with the coin, and because the coin was on top of your letter, and the coin, I don't even know if Leaf knew this, but it was gifted to him, actually, and this coin is a magic coin, basically. It's a luck check. So if you flip it, then you can have, what's it called? You can either do a reroll on your rolls or anybody else's, or you can do, like, if you want advantage on something for one round or for 1 charge a day.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so you have that now. And so what are you imagining would be a tribute to him? And Mike, Jackson, you're welcome to kind of give your input as a tabaxi,
Yeah, what would be like a tabaxi kind of like memorial? How would they be buried? Would they be buried out in the middle of a field? Would they be under a tree that we could just like carve something in or something? Or like what would...
I feel like it would be under a tree, seeing that we're cat people. So it seems like at least for me, I'm like a jaguar tabaxi, so that's much more our style, is to be in like a forest area under a tree, with something carved into that tree.
Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. That works.
Cool. Great. So plans come together. His parents do contact a few friends here and there, at least that are in the Baylock Kingdom, or at least that are alive in the Baylock Kingdom, that they're in now. And it takes a few days, because you want to do it right, you want to honor him, you want the people that want to be there. So, a few days pass, things are kind of confusing. Stories are still flowing. Even every time a new person comes, you start hearing about his childhood, and not just from his parents' perspective, but their friends' perspectives. And still nothing. Okay, I think I have to roll through things, and it's not been peaceful per se. Like there's been we spotted some animals, so you kind of had to move again a bit as a community, but you're still on the Baylock Kingdom area. And roll, I don't know, investigation or insight. Either of you.
It's way better. 15?
15.
For mine, what was yours, Jackson?
I got a 12.
15. You do finally, after maybe four days, finally kind of decide, okay, we're going to do it today. Or you're going to do it today or tomorrow, and it's going to be in this area, and it's the area next to the water, but there's also these beautiful like flowers a part of this, and it kind of does make a shine as the water bounces off from the sun to these flowers, and it just was perfect for you, Goro. You knew it as soon as you saw it. You were just like, this is the area we want to do it in. And so you guys are moving, prepping, and I hate to be a stickler for this, but I need you to roll either performance or, I don't know, what would be good? Either sleight of hand or something where you're working, like you're
performance it is. I'm not doing sleight of hand. Jeez, terrible.
I'm like, I'll do the slide of hand.
Sure.
Okay.
General dexterity. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe dexterity if you really.
Well, it's not great for me. It's all good.
What did you get? What?
I got an 11 on performance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Acrobatics.
If it was acrobatics, yeah, that'd be amazing. Like, that'd be
I mean, you
hilarious.
could do something where because you're trying to, not just like set up chairs, but you're digging a hole.
So, can I use strength then, if that's possible? Because it increases it much better.
Sure.
Thank you very
Sure.
much. That's going to be an 18 then. Much appreciated.
Great.
I mean,
Jesse's the best DM.
There we go.
nothing's gonna help me. I've rolled a 2, so it's a 6 for sleight of hand.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Love it.
So, you guys, girl, you are doing a great carving with your strength, your brute strength. You're kind of putting all your effort into this massive, really thick tree. And only you could probably make these imprints because it's such a strong tree. And Jackson, through all the stories and everything, you're kind of understanding how not Leaf just as a tabaxi, but as a fellow thief or stuff like that. So you're kind of getting different supplies from different places the way only Leaf would, and that's like not just stealing or something like that, but looking for the shiniest stuff, and you're pillaging it and having fun with that. Swindling, that's the word I'm looking for. and so yeah, it's coming together really nice, and Uber steps in and he's like, okay. And he picks up the sun, like when the sun's gonna shine on this tree. Like, he rolled a 19, which gives him a dirty, he's like 21, 22. And so his performance in knowing how the stage of it all, he just blows us all away. And the parents are greeting people, and I gotta make one more roll. And it starts. And how it starts, parents come up, say thank you for being here. We want to honor Leaf. Firstly, we want to thank you for all of you for either impacting his life or our lives and just being here to support us. So together, holding hand in hand, they shared how much they love him, how much they wanted him to be loved and cared for, and how hopefully someday somebody can keep him in line, whether it be a best friend, whether it be a person, a significant other, and just hoped that he was happy in the end. And then, so they finish, and then the dad looks at you and he's like, if you have anything to say, we'd love to hear it.
Cool.
My dear friend Leaf, words cannot describe how much you meant to me. You were more than just a companion. You were more than just a friend. I don't think anyone will truly understand of who you are and what you meant to me. The sacrifice that you made for me, I can never undo or unsee. I am forever in your debt. I'm forever in your family's debt, and you have forever changed me for who you are and what you meant to me. Some people call it fate. Some people might call it a coincidence. But when I met you, both our worlds collided. We were a bunch of misfits, and somehow it just worked. The thing is, I now know that every morning that I wake up, you're not going to be there to mess with me, to laugh, to help me out in any sticky situations. But I also do know that your spirit is walking alongside me, or you're watching over me right now as I speak at your wake here. Words, I've never really been good with words, and I feel like you brought a new side out in me. Sure, I might be rugged on the outside and a silent, angry type, which I know I am, but you were slowly getting to know me more and more, and now you're not. I will forever miss you, and for what you did to me, I'm going to miss you so much.
And yeah, you say those incredible words, everybody's moved, and there's a feast, kind of. Everybody's brought food. Jackson, as a rogue, you're more working you do work with Red and others, but you're seeing kind of family. You're seeing a merchant's family to where it stretches beyond time, beyond race. What's going on in your head?
I think it reminds me of a little bit of like the crew that I work with, and the fact that they're like family to me, being that I'm not one of my own. So, but it's definitely heartwarming, and makes it very enticing to be something that you want very. So like my crew is like in and out. It's a family, but we're always kind of in and out. So it makes me want something more stable.
And it gets to the end of the day, a lot of hugs, a lot of tears, a lot of joy, a lot of laughter, and things start dying down. You guys are cleaning up, other people are cleaning up, and a group of adventurers, or a group of royal adventurers, if you can say that, end up walking up to what was going on, and you hear the recent watchman or animal watcher, and it's a it's just another one of those ducks, and it's just like, oh, there's the king is back, and then he goes, I think. And because they walked in and he's run past them, so he's not really sure, but you do see in all his glory King Balok, and you see Caesar, you see Clara, you see everyone, and you see PJ. Yeah, they walk up and King Balok, hey everyone, what happened? And no one really knows how to explain it to him. The duck just kind of talks with him a bit, like, there's stuff, we were in the war, we had to fight, where were you? And a lot of the townsmen are like, yeah, where were you? And he's trying to defuse the situation in that sense. But yeah, the rest of them kind of walk around, talking to people. And I'm gonna roll perception, Goro.
Wow, this is just trash. This is not good. That's a 10.
10.
10, not great.
Well, he's not hiding, so I'll say 10 could work. But he looks different. So you do see an otter, but this otter he looks distant. He looks broken. He looks like, to the point where he's accepted his brokenness. He looks quite dark in his mannerism, like quite in a way angry but broken.
Angry but broken. Interesting. Does he notice me?
No, he didn't roll high enough.
He did. He's just too many. He's brooding pretty hard right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
He didn't roll high enough to see a giant.
Yeah, he didn't.
He's just brooding. He hates the ground so much.
He just can't. So PJ's still kind of just. He's staying by that crew as of right now. He's not staying by Balok. Balok's kind of gone, and he's talking to a few, and Balok's right hand is with him, and so he's with Clara and Caesar and Skinny. He's with those three, and they're kind of chatting. They're chatting to other people, but.
So
yeah.
Remind me again, which king is this?
So there's King Balok, who's the king of the Balok kingdom, which you're in.
Yeah, what animal was he again?
He was a giant ape, massive.
Oh, he's a telepathic gorilla.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
It's Grog.
Yeah, it's Grog.
Yes.
Yeah, I keep making that joke. I should remember that. There's too many kings in this thing. Jeez, I need to
There's only
keep killing them
3.
all off. Yeah, well, no, there's 2 now,
4.
isn't there? Really? Well, there's now 3. Is
Now
there
there's
one
3.
less?
Now
Oh,
there's
no.
3.
Now there's 3.
Yeah.
Now there's 3.
Well, no.
Too many.
Oh, actually, no, that's not true. So in that,
yes,
you
there is.
do
Caesar.
see Stonepaw in a cage
Interesting.
being pushed by Skinny. And Skinny's a rhino, a massive rhino.
I think I might know who Caesar could be. Is Caesar who I think it could be?
No, you would not know.
I would not know, but
you know that Darren had a illegitimate child,
Yeah.
That was one of the secrets that you knew.
Yeah, and as he's the only lion or lioness there.
Yeah, but he is pure white.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping my distance. Like, I do not want to draw any attention because I don't want to throw down at a funeral. That's not the name of the episode, by the way. So, you know.
Don't throw down at a funeral.
Don't throw down at a funeral. Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah. I'll keep watching and see if that certain otter is someone I know. Because I can't tell because he's too busy
No.
brooding so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quite broody. But he is an otter.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
Right. I mean, again, he's not hiding. And you can see him perfectly. So you know that Caesar can choose to hide.
I know that he's out in the open and wanting
and he's just hanging out. He's trying to figure out what people need, or what animals need, what's happened and stuff like that. So him and the rest of them are coming around. Let me see if I'm gonna roll. Oof, yeah, he does not notice you. They've just been traveling for a month.
Yeah. I feel like I would go, because I'm like kind of out of my comfort zone as far as like people I know. I would go up to him and kind of not be like, hey, how's it going? But like see if he needs anything.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So you walk up to him. Do you walk up to him like directly, like facing you, or do you like?
I think I walk up to like kind of up next to him and kind of whisper to him. Like, I don't know.
No,
like,
it's good. Roll stealth.
All right. I think I got it. Oh, that's a nat 20.
He does not get a nat 20. So you definitely sneak up on him, which is very unheard of. Maybe one or two other people have ever done it. What do you whisper to him?
I'm like, hey Caesar, it's Jackson. I just want to know, like, how you doing? Like, do you need any help with anything?
Roll intimidation.
Intimidation? All right. That's better for me. That's
Oh my goodness, I'm rolling so bad. I rolled a 2. So you freak him out. You like he jumps and he screams and he looks and he's like, oh what's going? And let me see the other. I lost that D20. I got another one here.
I feel like I just threw a wrench in Jesse's plan right now.
Oh, 100%. 100% you have, mate. I love it. Absolutely love it. Love it, mate.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the official cast. You've now threw a wrench in this well-oiled machine.
This is perfect. No, this is perfect. He freaks out, and then I gotta just roll. No. Off the table. No. So the others also didn't notice you. And
the what?
The others that were with him also don't notice you. Do you whisper this to him, or are you kind of saying it?
I'm whispering. I'm trying to like.
So they don't even hear you. They don't even hear you in this. So you whisper this. He freaks out, and the others are like, "Are you okay, Caesar?" And he looks over, and he basically it's like he stood in his own tail. Like he freaked out for a moment, and then he looks at you, Jackson, and he gives you the biggest hug, like the warmest, you know, the obvious Caesar hug of, I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I've done what I had to do, but it's been pretty sad around here, man.
Has it? What's going on?
This family, this family has really taken a hard hit, losing his son, and my man Goro over here is like really it's really
Goro?
hurting.
Huh. I think somebody's been talking about a Goro. I need to. And he calls over a PJ, and he's like, "Hey, PJ," and PJ kind of like slumps over. He's kind of just, "Yeah, what's up? What is it, Caesar?" He's like, "Hey," and he like pulls him close, and he's like, "Hey, come on, you can do this. We're here. Let's keep going." He's like, "Yeah, okay. Yeah. What do you want to know?" And he's like, "Hey, this guy knows Goro." And he's like, "Goro? Is he here?"
Yeah. Are you friends with him, or?
Well, I'm not sure, but I would love to see him. He like perks up.
I see how happy it makes him, so I start walking him over.
Oh, you
Where
walk him
Goro-
over. I was gonna split you guys up. But it's fine.
What?
No, I was gonna be like, you point in his direction, and then they talk, and you continue talking to Caesar. But that's fine. You walk him over.
Well, I mean, he couldn't see him before, so
It's true.
Yeah, he's too busy brooding. He broods really hard these days.
That's fair.
The brooder.
That's fair. So Caesar's like, yeah, you go take him, but let's catch up later, okay?
Okay.
Cool, great, love you guys. And you guys walk off, and Caesar again, he's healing people. He's he's fixing things. He's doing a Caesar thing. And you walk over with PJ, and PJ sees Goro. What does he see you doing right now?
I'm reading Leaf's letter.
You begin to read the letter off, I don't know, in a corner somewhere. And it just starts with Goro. Well, we had a good run.
You've been the best friend and most loyal protector. I would not have survived without you. Well, at least I wouldn't have survived long enough to write this note. I mean, I guess I'm dead now. Thank you for having my back. I know you did your best to save me and keep me alive. Unless you were getting me back for the tea? Wait. Is it because of the tea? Oh well. If you are, I'll definitely be haunting you and making you some more. It's been an honor exploring with you. Maybe next time, don't let me see all those shiny things that are probably why I got killed. At least, I imagine I died trying to steal something shiny. It was shiny, right? See you soon. Wait. No, I guess I won't. Leaf on the wind. P.S. Please can you return this button to Hava and this arrow to PJ? They turned out alright, didn't they? Unless they didn't, in which case, just burn these items. They don't need them. If not, they probably do.
And obviously the mom didn't find those items, so you don't know about them just yet. But in the letter it says it, so you can find them later. And that is how it ends.
Okay, so whoa. So yeah, I just look up and PJ's with a white tiger or a lion.
No,
right?
he's with Jackson. Only.
Oh, he's with
Only
Jackson.
you two. Only Jackson, PJ, and you.
PJ?
Goro.
You were right. I got my best friend killed. I'm not the man that I used to be. And what the hell are you doing here? Where's Havoc? Where is everybody? Seriously, what is going on right now? I'm like completely vulnerable, bless.
Neither of us were right. I lost Hava. She teleported somewhere. Caesar's in contact with them. I think they're doing okay. He kind of his essence is basically he's become, instead of a spirit walker, he is his class has changed to being a completely different class of ranger because he's just broken. I think it's like the broken archer or something like that.
Hmm.
And you can see his bow has been cut in half. We messed up. We should have stayed together. I messed up.
I think we both messed up.
I don't expect us to continue, but I'm so happy to see you.
Me too. So, you say Hava teleported?
Yeah, this other dog. Oh, there's another dog. It was a wizard dog. They teleported somewhere. I don't know. We did this huge fight. Hava killed most of the people, by the way. It wasn't me. Just putting that out there. She riled up. She stood firm. She was awesome. But there was too many of them, or there wasn't enough experience of one of us. I don't know, but she was taken with Reader and but I have Snickerdoodle. That's a plus. Got him, thankfully, and you just hear hi.
Okay.
And
Hi.
you see a rabbit with a mustache and a black patch on an eye.
I thought I saw everything in this kingdom. This just blows my mind.
I know. I don't understand it either. It first didn't talk, and now it does. I don't know. And you guys have a good laugh about that. But yeah, you're standing in front of each other, not knowing what to do next.
Well, I can't stay around here anymore. I look to the left, look to the right, look around if anyone's around. No one is. I just kind of killed the king.
You killed the king. But not Balog. Balog's here. And we have Stonepaw, so...
Yeah.
How?
The king.
Where's Leaf?
Well,
Wait, you
That's
said you killed your best friend? What happened?
Pyramid, leaf, pyramid.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that's happened, and we're having a
One
memorial.
quick question.
Mhm.
So it wasn't that he jumped in the way of the pyramid because it was shiny. I just need to know that.
No,
Okay.
Darren was pretty much ripping his intestines out. He was not meant for this world, and told me to throw the pyramid.
I don't blame you. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's very horrible. I'm still processing it, but
That's fair.
today's kind of, well, let's just say this whole month's kind of like helped me a little bit to get a new perspective on things. So
Same.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, right, your bow. Why is it broken?
Well, we ran into a few mishaps, and I don't care about most things anymore. And this is just a collateral of that.
Okay, so if you don't care about most things, I'm pretty positive there's one person that you care for, and that person is no longer with you.
Yeah, that's the that's the issue.
So, right, we need to get her back. We need to get to her because I don't trust Reader, but I can respect Reader in a way. He can handle himself.
He's
but
great. He's got a really big innuendo problem, and I was working on it with him, but
okay, I think we need to just get the band back together.
I think that'd be amazing. I don't know how, but let's
But
do it.
first, I feel that you just need to get your mojo back a little bit.
I tell you right now, I've got it back. Just not how you're gonna like it.
Okay, so I have a compromise. I think we should get blackout drunk, wake up the next morning, and let's go get Hava, and let's get the band back together.
That sounds awesome. The crew I'm with, Caesar, it's amazing. He has helped me so far. I think it'd be great for him to come. He's still in communication with Reader, so he can give us updates on how things are going, what's going on, and yeah, Clara, and obviously you know Clara. She's the fox.
Right, got you. Yeah, okay. Yep.
And Jackson, obviously, you're welcome to go with them, but PJ won't know that. But yeah, you know Clara. And yeah, like I guess PJ goes. So who's this? Did Caesar say your name was? No, he didn't tell me your name. What? How do you know Goro? Another Tabaxi Goro?
No, not this again. No, okay. So this is the guy who came to rescue me through Red. We had a fight with the king. We killed the king, and then let's just say there were some performance issues on this part, and we eventually got out of there. It was fine. We were all battered and bruised. We're all good. We came out here. We've had a memorial in respect for Leaf. My plan was to basically leave tomorrow and not look back because I'm probably public enemy number one. But now seeing you guys here, because I wanted to go find Hava and you guys, because like that's pretty much the only family I've got left, other than the family that probably want to try and kill me again now. I feel like it's kind of like fate has brought us together. So I think we just got to get the band back together.
Yeah, sounds perfect. I think that's great. Let's do it. And so he says, "Hi, Jackson, right?"
Yeah, you're PJ, right? I've heard some stories over
From Goro, I'm pretty sure.
from Goro.
A lot of hate, or a lot of yeah.
We have a love-hate relationship. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Sorry.
More love than hate. It's fine.
Well, you're welcome to join us, Jackson. We need all the help we can get. I don't know, Goro, if you're okay with that, but I think
I can't make any promises. The last person I kind of promised to protect is now no longer with us. So I'm probably the worst person to ask.
well, from what we've just come from, where I seem to remember you saying that the Winterhold Kingdom is gone and there's nothing left there at one point. I'm pretty sure I heard you yelling at that well, that's true now.
Like, it's completely gone.
Every person died. We are the last survivors of the Winterhold Kingdom.
I should make a joke, but I don't want to.
He laughs and it's just, well, I still blame Hava, but
Yeah, I'd probably blame Hava too, but
yeah.
it's all good. Water
I'm
under
sure
the bridge.
Also the audience would blame Hava, if you'd listen to the episode.
Whee. Okay, let's get the first round in. Let's have a good time.
You
and
drink
then
the night
let's
away,
Drink the night away.
and as you guys are drinking, Caesar's kind of like doing full restoration, so it takes you longer to get drunk. But he just doesn't want you to get drunk. He's just like, no, guys, come on, you can be okay. And he just taps you. And we can talk about this. And you guys just keep drinking.
I just have like the Marvel moment of refillable beers. Like, that's all I'm seeing. Refillable beer. Amazing.
Exactly. And you plan to set out. And in that, the next morning comes, you guys are heavily hungover, mainly because the more Caesar healed you, the more you drank. And at one point, he ran out of spell slots. So you just drank yourself into oblivion at that point because you were afraid he was going to heal you at any point. So it's about midday you wake up to set out. And yeah, what do you guys do to say goodbye?
I'll probably say goodbye to a few people I probably talked to at the funeral, but I'll probably spend a little bit longer with mom and dad and ask them for something.
Cool.
Yeah,
great.
That's probably what I'll do.
What about you, Jackson, before we get to Goro?
Yeah, I think I go up to Leaf's parents and thank them for their hospitality and offer my condolences again.
Great. So you said you wanted to ask them for something, Goro?
Yeah, so as them being merchants, and as I have a royal account, which might not be a thing anymore now the king's dead, so I might be like penniless. I don't know. I look at PJ's bow and I look at me and then I look at like Jackson and I'm just like, so this is going to sound completely crazy, but we're going to go to a place which seems extremely dangerous and we're probably going to have to save a friend and I'd call him a friend as well. 2 friends from possible danger. So as your merchants, do you have anything that you want to sell to us or give to us to help us on our way? Because, I sound really rude asking this, but I would really appreciate a little bit of help.
I'm not even going to have you roll persuasion. They immediately... Well, first the dad kind of like grabs your face and he's like, hey. He's shorter than you, but he still grabs your face.
He's just like, look down.
It's like, you only have to ask. We will never charge you for anything you need. Ever. And he kind of gives you like a little playful slap on the face. Like, that's ridiculous. Why would you even ask to pay? And they do have these... It was left behind by Leaf. Not by anything other than he thought they looked awesome. And he sent that his parents were going back and forth with letters like, hey, we have these gauntlets. We know your friend Lee or your friend Goro is from the monk guards. Does he need anything like that? And then he was like, well, how do they look? And so there was communication back and forth, and he's talking to me about this. So we have these gauntlets that we'd love for you to have. We're not sure exactly what they do yet, but Leaf wanted us to save them for you if you guys ever came by.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take those. That sounds dope. 100%.
Yeah, and we'll cover that mechanics later.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
And for PJ, they did find that
Rod of Wonder. Yes, please. That'd be amazing.
No.
Thank you. Oh gosh, darn it.
They only found an arrow that was specific. Again, they don't know what it was for, but they know Leaf just had it because they found it, the communication back and forth, and they had a special something for Hava, or they didn't have a special something, but he found, again, another thing that could be for Hava. Now, for Jackson, they do have these upgraded thieves tools, and they have these thieves tools that basically not only give you advantage, but give you a +2 to every roll if you use thieves, yeah.
Huh?
They weren't leaves, they're not willing to give that up.
No, yeah,
but
I wouldn't take it if it were leaves.
Yeah, but they did have that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like you've made me feel so welcome. I can't.
Any friend of Goro's or Leaves is a friend of ours. And PJ, we're not sure if you're friends with Goro yet. Leaves been sending us messages, but hope you guys figure things out. and you set off. It takes you some time, and so thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. There's no Davida here to take us out, so again, I'm just gonna cut it short and say follow us on social medias, Instagram. Our website is rollingacrossthepond.com. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for coming with us during these heavy episodes. We really appreciate it. And actually, as players and as the creator of this, these episodes are more touching for some reason. I don't know. I've enjoyed today. Yeah, thank you guys for playing amazing in your roles. And I can't wait to see what happens next. All right, bye. Just a side note, I know you talked with Sam a little bit, Lee, about what I just did.
Yeah.
And he burst into the office and he said, I can't believe you brought my parents in this.